Hey folks, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Men of War 2, the new World War II real-time strategy game. Once again, a big thank you to Fulcrum Publishing for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to learn more, there will be that link in the description down below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump back into some campaigns. So we've already seen a little bit of the Soviet campaign as they halt the German advance on the Eastern Front. We've seen a small portion of the American campaign as they begin the liberation of France. And now I'm very curious what sort of a story is going to be told from the German perspective as they are actively losing the war and retreating back into their own territory. We're going to get a small taste of that in the first couple of missions. Hopefully this is just as engaging as the previous two. Also, I'm sort of assuming that as we're jumping into 1945, the technology is going to be a little bit different from where it was at the beginning of World War II. That is a part of this game, I believe. When you have this many units in the game, I have to believe that that is certainly true. We're going to find that there's new technology, maybe rocket artillery, or other things that previously might have been unavailable. Good lord, this guy is giving me quite the backstory. Okay, I guess our main character here fought back in World War I. He is a veteran, and now he is fighting for the German Reich. Seems like he's not particularly happy he fights on this side, though. I mean, I get why he'd be a little bit jaded. After just losing World War I and sending millions to die, they're then going to quickly rise up to fight again? No, he's like, this sucks. Why did we even have to do this? This was stupid. Evil wins again. And now we're going to get into the action. Alrighty, the train is being unloaded. I recommend you all just go ahead and load back up and head on home. There's no point in sticking around. The Allies are on the way. Oh, this is interesting. Actually, it looks like all of my men are not even properly equipped, so I need to scavenge my own weapons. Really? Well, I can't seem to... Oh, I just knocked over all those barrels somehow. I can't seem to actually reach the crates to gather stuff, but I can snag this fuel truck. That's going to help us provide some fuel to all of our tanks. That'll keep us going. Honestly, it feels like mostly I'm just sitting around waiting for a lot more of the exposition to finish, which is interesting because already this mission probably has more scripting and writing that's gone into it than any of the other campaigns. So it's almost as if they had a different writer on this particular mission who really wanted to expound upon a bit of the German experience and the despair as they're losing the war. There we go. All right, now the train is done. Now the exposition's finished. We have to take up positions in the nearby village of Worms. What a lovely name. Oh, but before I go, I should definitely take advantage of this self-propelled anti-artillery gun. That seems useful. Apparently driving off-road is a bad idea. Everything's turned to mud in this environment, so we gotta stick to a road. Which I imagine will make us really good targets for enemy aircrafts, which is probably why they gave us this beautiful self-propelled anti-air gun, hoping you wouldn't notice it. And I do hear some planes. Hey, we're already shooting it down! There we go, beautifully done. See, I was totally right. I feel very vindicated right now. I think we've got the village, but they keep telling me to move forward. Ooh, there's some reinforced concrete pillboxes over here. Oh goody, we're gonna be defending this area, aren't we? Yeah, if this bastion's Germany's last hope, then we have nothing more to hope for. Oh yeah, no, we never had anything to hope for here. It was a foregone conclusion, right? Well, let's go ahead and start digging out some trenches where I can. I really don't have much in the way of infantry to even fill any of these trenches I'm digging. Well, do I need to empty out the tanks, or do I want to keep the tanks? I feel like I want to keep the tanks. Oh wait, the game's giving me some more infantry. Well, thank you. Never mind, they're not going to stick around. They have to run all the way back to Cologne. Otherwise, they'll be treated as deserters, and their families taken care of accordingly. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess at this point, it's kind of almost become every man for themselves, right? Oh, enemy planes on the way. Let's see if we can shoot those things down, please and thank you. Get them, get them, get them. Ooh, there we go. Those are probably just reconnaissance crafts. They're honing in on us. The Americans like to fight with artillery. But, you know, hey, historically accurate. So the Americans are starting to send their troops in. Uh-oh, they got some tanks of their own. Let's see if we can take those down quickly before they do much to me. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, that's a bit of a relief. What's this over here? Oh good, all the guys who are running to Cologne just got ambushed by Americans and are dead. Well, nice knowing you. Oh gosh, the Americans are sending a whole load of tanks, and I don't have turrets on these things, which means they're really slow to move. And our commander's running. We're so screwed. But that's kind of what I was expecting, so okay. Yep, there goes one of my tanks. Okay, they still got 3 functional tanks over here. Oh god, I don't know what on earth they think I'm gonna do here. This seems like a death trap. And all my men in the trenches are dead too. There's so many Americans. Well, crap. No, really though, what actually am I supposed to do? I think this feels like an unwinnable fight. All right, well, considering no Americans shut up over here, I'm gonna say that this was a lie of a trench. So maybe we could have repositioned a few troops. All right, so let's take those lessons learned and try something else. Okay, so this time I'm going to allow them to come a lot closer and crest the hill where my tank destroyers can hopefully get the first shot off on their tanks. Let the pillboxes take almost all of the hits. I've got really not much that's anti-infantry, but this trench did nothing, so no, that's not gonna work. Seems like it's sort of working. I've got camouflage tank destroyers, which hopefully does something. I don't know. Oh, this seems like a terrible place to be. These Shermans are way too good. Important thing is make sure we keep the forward armor facing toward them. We're tank destroyers. It's the whole point. Literally the only advantage I've got is that I am intended to counter them in some way or another. I'm honestly not positive this is a winnable fight, but I'm sure as heck trying. If I can just take out their tanks consistently, I think we actually stand some level of a chance. Not a good one, mind you, though. There's still kind of a lot over here. Yeah, they're throwing everything they got over in this one pocket this time around. Which works well for me, because now we've been able to take out all their tanks, and now we have machine guns that are just hopefully going to mow them down as they come in. And we're also going to blow up a bridge. Ah, frickin' heck. We had a chance to stop the Americans, and y'all screwed up. Can you do anything right? The Americans have decided to be quiet for a moment, so now we need to counterattack. How in the ever-loving crud do you think I'm going to survive a counterattack? I barely survived this. Really wish I had some proper main battle tanks, not these tank destroyers, man. These are okay, and they certainly are good against Shermans, but that's really about it. And I really need to be able to clear out the infantry. Whoop, hold on, I spoke too soon. There's some sort of an armored car up over here. Let's go ahead and take it down. Firing arc is certainly not helpful, though. There we go. All right, that takes that down at least. Oh, great, and there's the Shermans right there. And there we go. Okay, take the driver out so it can't go anywhere. That helps. Boom, boom. Highly fortunate. Now they've got some anti-tank riflemen trying to get out into the open. That ain't gonna work out well for them. And this should be more or less a rout. Okay, we actually did manage to launch a successful counterattack. I'm kind of curious, should I maybe destroy the bridge? It doesn't say that I should blow it up. I just kind of wonder if I should anyway. You know, really screw with them. Oh, actually the game doesn't want me to do that. It wants me to lay mines instead. Oh, okay. Look for mines and crates in the enemy's positions. What exactly do you think I'm going to do here? What crates am I supposed to know about? Well, maybe I can push across the bridge myself and see if I can find their position. I mean, I know that there were some Americans that killed all the guys going to Cologne. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. Well, we found something. What is this? A self-propelled howitzer? Oh, frick yes. Oop, found another self-propelled howitzer over there. Looks like we are taking a few shots at them, and they're dumb enough to just sit here. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, go ahead and just turn the howitzer. Take him out. That'll work. Thank you. Whoop, found a supply cart, too. Hold on. There we go. Take that out. Hey, hold on, hold on, hold on. If I get in here, I can steal their supply car. Yes, yes, take their supplies. Oh, beautiful. I think I was technically supposed to wait for that to arrive before I shot, but it's fine. They were dumb enough to park next to a destroyed howitzer anyway. It works. Supply cars are good for a lot of reasons. You can see their supply radius around them, but simply by virtue of being around, you find they are reloading things, like these tanks, for example. See that little icon right above on the top right? Yeah, it's reloading right now. We're getting more shells. Well, since I don't know where else to go, let's go ahead and clear the Americans out of this area. You killed our brothers! Prepare to die! I see they've got at least a few things over here we could probably take down. Okay, we've managed to break through this, I think, without too much issue. You guys want to actually shoot this guy? You have machine guns for a reason. Any crates over here? No. We've got vengeance, but no mines that I can lay. And I can't proceed forward until I do this. What a conundrum. There also must be another enemy self-propelled gun somewhere, because I don't think that objective's been cleared. So somewhere the Americans have a third emplacement I want to deal with. Oh, There it is. Okay, another one of those priests. That's fine. This is why we have tank destroyers and howitzers of our own. There's nothing more to do. Let's leave. But mines, though. Uh-oh, we got a really big problem, though. One of my tanks is out of gas, and I have no way of getting gas because the Yanks blew up my fuel truck. I'm gonna have to siphon some gas out of this, aren't I? Aw, no. In hindsight, I should have kept that fuel truck a lot further from the front line, just to be safe.
Much later.
Oh, for frick's sake. Okay, I just figured out how this works. Okay. Let me explain this, because this is not as obvious as I would like it to be. There are boxes, so let me show you. You can click on this little icon down over here. You can show items. All these bodies and tanks and so on are highlighted yellow, and some of them have things you can take. They all have inventories. What I couldn't figure out is I see a box here with mines, but I can't do anything with it. No, you hit the examine button down here. You can examine its inventory, drag it to your inventory, and boom. I'm ashamed to say that took me a very long time to figure out, but to be fair, it was not as obvious as it probably could be. I'd like it to be a thing where if I right-click on that, I have an option to just go ahead and immediately loot. But now that we know, interestingly, that opens up kind of a lot of options. I mean, if we take a look over here, like, there's a whole bunch of dead Americans over here, and they have, you know, we have barbed wire, they've got, like, traps for tanks, they've got grenades, ammunition, all the stuff that I might need. So now the question is, I've laid down these mines. How do I blow them up? Oh, just get to a vantage point and watch it blow up. Fair enough. Use the plunger. Get back, everybody. There's going to be fireworks. Okay. Boom! Right, well, let's get back in position. Oh, frick me, the Americans are already back on their way. Hold on. Ah! Do I have my troops in position? Abso-frickin-lutely no, I do not. Oh, at least we got a howitzer now. Ah, crap. I lost my artillery. No. All right, that's fine. We just have to hold out long enough for an orderly retreat. We held out our orders. We held the town. That was good enough for a while. And there goes my last tank destroyer. Okay, so about the whole, like, retreat thing. Oh, wait, hang on. We've got some... Ooh, we have rocket artillery. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go ahead and start using that. Oh, there we go. Ooh, big booms. All right, now everyone run. Everyone run! Okay, that was actually a really challenging mission simply because holding out as long as we did was kind of ridiculous. And, you know, then just it took me a really long time to figure out the whole crates thing. But once we got it, it's not that bad. Pretty sure I lost almost every single one of my men, too. But, you know, it's fine. We're losing the war. So now we're going to move on to the Ruhr Bastion. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Right, this is going to be, if I remember anything about my history, this is going to suck. Okay, so the Americans have forded the river around the Ruhr. If we don't push them back and they get this beachhead, we're lost. So we have to force an attack while they're weak. So let's get into position, cover up some sappers. They are going to try to sabotage the American crossing. Gosh, this city is completely flooded in the streets. Terrible place for a gunfight. Yeesh. So, you snipers take out their infantry division. Do I have any snipers? Oh, I do have a sniper. Couple of them, actually. Okay, these guys. Right. Well, we'll get them out of the vehicle so it's easy to find. So, I'm curious how long your range really is, but we're going to find out. Looks like they can actually hit from maybe here. Yep, there we go. Pew! All right, he's down. Nice shot. Okay, I need more of these snipers. These are great. Yeah, they're going to try to keep getting to this machine gun and take down some of my sappers. We got to keep sniping these guys every time they get back onto that platform. That'll work. There we go. There we go. This worked. Boom! Okay, barriers are down. That should open us up for a charge. Throw the Yankees into the river, they say. Now's the time to attack en masse, they say. Are you sure? Nope, they had some tanks hiding over here, too. Hello. All right, so we'll deal with all of those. Oh, I really don't like this emplacement. This is going to be rough. You know, this would have been really easy to win if we just had some simple howitzers. I'll tell you what, that's the trick, really, isn't it? Is the Germans lost because they focused too much on tanks and not enough on artillery? We're at a bit of a stalemate here, honestly. There's not really any easy way for me to push forward right now. If I do, they'll toss grenades at my tanks, and I can't get close enough to really hit them. So we're just sort of staring at each other, and they're safely hunkered behind walls. Kind of smart, honestly. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I found a good vantage point way over here for some reason. That actually took out their tank. Well, that makes my life easier. All right, anti-personnel only. And hold up. One really good grenade appears to have more or less done the job, and now they are running for it. Excellent. Okay. There we go. All right, new task. Of course there's a new task. There's always a new task. So a battle group from the city will take over this position. We are going to be replacing them. Okay, were they in a worse position? Because that doesn't sound fair. All right, so let's go ahead and mass redeploy everything back into the city over here. I see at least one anti-tank gun emplacement. I'm not sure where we're going to have to defend. Are they actually going to come across the river? Because if they do, I want to be able to fight there. If they're going to come across over here, well, you know, it just changes what direction I need to face. Can I send snipers up into this tall tower? Because that would be convenient. Wait, we're amphibious troops? Oh, for frick's sake, you're not serious. I have to cross the river? That's suicide! Frickin' heck, I actually do have a naval transport. Wow, okay. So I've got some folks on a barge. It can't actually go much of anywhere, but it's going to give me a few extra guns to work with. That's very nice. Now I need to find an aid station? Oh, found it. Okay, it's right here in the middle of the ruined town or city or whatever it's supposed to be. I like that we can just take cover around this guy's body, by the way. Yeah, that's that's respectful. Need help getting the wounded out of here. Yeah, cool. I can't get the barge working, and no one's got a truck for me, so no. So now I've been tasked with trying to find a freaking truck. Really? Okay, hang on. How about that one right there? This armored personnel carrier? Everyone's like, oh, well, there are no more vehicles. The one I brought in. Can I use that? There's also a machine gun truck way up over here. You know, that would work. Or they want me to come over here and ask to borrow this guy's truck. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Give me your truck, guys. It's for the greater good. Yeah, they're definitely making this out to be like one frantic fight for survival, right? You know, everyone knows they've lost. It's only a matter of time. How many of us can live? Okay, hang on. We actually need to grab a couple more. Ah, no! Okay, we need to run and grab some of these anti-tank guns. There's an amphibious assault coming, and we need to take them down. Well, okay, we can at least take out some of these amphibious craft as they come through. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 tanks in position to just go ahead and keep shooting these things. Wait a minute, we're out of fuel over here. Hold on, we've got a... no, not another cutscene! All right, they're going to try to set up mortars. Great. Peachy. I don't have anything great to deal with that. Except, aha, the transport barge. Yes, a big... What is this, a flak gun? I don't think a flak gun's quite what I had in mind, but apparently it works. Anyway, I was going to drag out this barrel and say, can someone please refuel my tank, please? Thank you. Oh, crap, they're bringing in amphibious tanks now. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a problem. That's way worse. It's okay, it's okay. We still have tank destroyers. We just have to drown them in the river. And I mean that almost literally. Drown them in the river. Oh, crud. The enemy is bringing in tank destroyers of their own now. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward we need to use our gun barge to actually fight this stuff back. And I think everyone on the gun barge just died. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've let myself get completely overwhelmed here. I was not prepared for this many tanks. Okay, note to self, should have run forward to grab things like the anti-tank guns to stop them from crossing. Don't let the infantry land, and don't let the tanks land. Alright, let's try that again. This time I'm bringing up some of the anti-tank guns to the front, which should help me shoot down some of the enemies. Here we go, here we go. So far, so good. I think we're not quite landing where I want to, but I've got a sniper in position to deal with some of the infantry as they come forward. Yeah, tanks coming through here is going to be my primary vulnerability. I can tell you that right now. Oh, frick. Yep, their tank just blew up my only emplacement over here. I should have sandbagged that. Okay, not good. In comes the tanks. Ah, crap. All right, then we lost the barge anyway. Still trying to make this work. Those tank destroyers are what's wrecking me out over there. But I've got a couple of my own SPGs for this exact reason. So if we can get a good shot off right here, hopefully we can take that down. Come on. Not quite able to pierce. It's fine. Why aren't you able to take this thing out? Come on! There it goes. All right. Tank destroyers are down. Gunners dying. Still trying to take these guys out bit by bit. The machine guns are certainly helping. Lost everyone around my anti-tank gun. No. We need to get that. Holy crud, there's a big tank coming in right now. Big tank. Oh, no. I'm running out of units here for sure, though. We lost one of our tank destroyers, and the Americans are flooding over here. Hold the sector defense. I don't understand how you guys think that I can hold this sector defense. I've got nothing. This is rapidly turning into a fall back to a different position kind of thing. That said, I don't know. Don't feel like they've got a whole lot left either. If I can just hold out a bit longer, maybe we can somehow pull this out still? Yeah, like there's one of their tanks right there. If I can get in there and hit it without it noticing I'm here, we might get a really good shot off. There we go. Good. I think it might all come down to this exact moment right here on this street. Oh, tell me we can line up a shot quickly right here, right now. Got him! Oh my gosh, that came down to the wire. Are they bringing over... Yep, they're bringing over an envoy. Someone to... The white flag of peace! Is the war over? Have we been fighting for no reason? No, that's not it. Temporary ceasefire to pick up the wounded. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Oh gosh, that was actually a pretty tough mission. It got down to the wire when they really started swarming. And predictably, we're gonna have to, abandon this position and fall back once again. Because the war is rapidly drawing to a close. Yeah, unsurprisingly, I think that the German campaign is just a bit harder than the other two campaigns, but that makes perfect sense to me. Fun idea for a story, though. I think they're trying to be very tasteful about actually telling a story from the German perspective without trying to make them seem like the good guys, or at least the complexity behind some people fighting a war they really didn't want to be involved in the first place, if that makes any sense. But yeah, okay, very cool. So at this point, we've tried out a little bit of all three of the campaigns. I do have some additional videos coming up. One thing I might want to check out are some of the historical large-scale operations. I don't know how they differ really from the stories exactly, but this could be a fun opportunity to jump into some famous battles, so we'll have to come back to that later. Once again, a big thank you to Fulcrum Publishing for sponsoring today's video. You can find a link in the description down below if you want to learn more. Otherwise, I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.